behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from playing sports to exotic whips. Ain't gotta tell me, dog. I know I'm the shit behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from music exec to this podcast. Now I finally feel at home at last behind the baller.
So you're right about now. We went from legal to full-blown, straight-up adult status. Grown man, different level. Yes, you are tuned into the world-famous Behind the Baller podcast. I am your host, Ben Baller. We are recording live from New York City, the Rotten Apple. It is actually currently raining the fuck outside. I'm supposed to be at the Yankees game. Don't ask me why. Motherfucker Jimmy Boy wanted me to go to check out the Astros, and I hate the fucking Astros. And tell you the truth, I got no problem with the Yankees, though, to tell you the truth. And then I was supposed to go see this Casey Musgraves concert, and we'll get into that in a whole little later. Like, man, like, I'm speechless on that shit. She on some super diva shit. I don't even know what to say, really, to tell you the truth. And maybe I just won't get into it because it's just not even worth it. Especially after defending her for some fake cultural appropriation bullshit that Asians are mad over. And it's just a lot going on. People are mad about a lot of shit, and people need to pipe the fuck down. But yeah, man, I got in here Monday morning at 5 a.m. Ran into my man Efren Ramirez. If you watched the legendary cult film, independent film, Napoleon Dynamite, yeah, he played Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Dude is super dope. Met him through George Lopez. We flew on the same flight over here. And he's out here actually for the 20th anniversary of Napoleon Dynamite, like some private screenings and stuff. I don't even know. Bottom line, as I get here, I've been having these reminiscing over these old Biggie songs. And there was this one song, and I don't give a fuck if R. Kelly on it or not, but track 7 on Life After Death is a song called I'm Fucking You Tonight, Biggie with R. Kelly. And he says something about, suites at the Parker Meridian. And I was like, you know what, man, it was crazy. I was dating this chick, and actually she's from Ukraine. She's from Odessa. And I remember that was around that time, like 97. And we were just, it was casual. She real cool, and she was talking about the Parker Meridian, and she used to like going there with her parents and stuff. She came from a pretty rich family or whatever. And I remember, stayed here a couple times, and I was like, you know what? I really want a Central Park view this time. I don't want to be Midtown. I don't want to be in Soho. Just kind of want that Central Park, Columbus Circle view. So, checked into my into my suite. They gave me the Diplomat suite. I upgraded to the Diplomat suite. The shit is dope as hell. It's like 1,600 square feet. This place is fire as fuck. The view is dope. It's big. I got mad space. It's perfect for podcasting. It's perfect for hosting. It's perfect for having parties and shit, but that's just really not my thing. So my man Nelson pull up on me. Nelson does security, does a lot of other things for me, kind of handles me, but he's not necessarily, this is actually a homie of mine, you know what I'm saying? But he with the shits. And on top of that, my man sat down at Rikers and a few other spots. He a real G. So if you see me in New York City and I'm smiling, I'm cool, man, just leave me alone. You don't want these problems, man. I got real goons out here. And anyone who saw my close friend story, you already know what it is. So Monday, met up with Kevin Durant. KD pulled up on me, came to the hotel. We had did a little small business transaction, and we were rapping a little bit about doing something on the show. We started talking. He's like, fuck this. I got to get on your show 100%. And then last minute, he forgot he had to go to Portland. So we're going to get KD on the show, and I'm excited because that's a real big deal. I've had some heavy hitters on here, but that's a real big deal. So I can't wait to get KD on here. And speaking of which, one of the reasons why I'm out here is because of one of the companies that KD's involved in is a super dope headphone brand. In fact, they are a sponsor of the Behind the Baller podcast. We're going to start doing some giveaways too. And this ain't some Beats by Dre competition. This is some Bang & Olufsen, Sennheiser, that level of, I don't have nothing but professional podcasting equipment here because we are professional podcasting. You know what I'm saying? And what did I do? I hit Benihana's on Monday. Should have did that shit. That motherfucker. I feel like I need to go to the doctor, and I need to definitely get a checkup because I feel like my shit out of order. My shit is definitely not right all the way. I've had 4 anxiety attacks in the last month, and I haven't had any in 15 years. So definitely something is up. I need to check it out. I've had a couple pretty bad ones, and you know, you can't decipher. Is it a heart attack? Is it this? And at my age, you know, shit could be possible. You know, I don't eat the healthiest food, even though I am overweight or whatever. You know, for the most part, you know, I'm all right. You know, like my body feels okay. I can walk, I can run, but again, stress comes into a lot of factor, and I'm very overwhelmed. I'm in a lot of time zones, and I be doing shit. You know, so Monday night, I was like, man, fuck this. Let me get some sleep. Wake up Tuesday, start gangbanging immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up Tuesday early, get on some phone calls. And in fact, you know what? I got to rewind, man. Monday night, I interviewed the homie, Damn Homie. Damn Homie is a real big Instagram influencer. She's got her page like deleted like 3 or 4 times. She's a Russian Jew. She's down with my World Star family. Her episode will probably drop in a couple weeks. By the time you are listening to this now, she'll have it on one of her pages, and World Star should probably post it too. It's a funny ass video. I just do skits. I don't really do skits, but you know what? She's I said something kind of rude by accident. I had no idea, and it was just insensitive. And I'm telling you that's me, because you know. So I apologize, and then we connected through World Star people and everything else. And yeah, we did a little skit. Tuesday, like I said, I got it in immediately, gang busting. Found out Durant had to do something, so I had to reschedule. So then Ronnie was rescheduled. So now Ronnie Feig had to leave, you know, today is Wednesday, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, Wednesday. So he had to leave to go to Germany. And that's my man, you know, as the founder of Kith. So Tuesday, I shoot over to downtown to Soho to go meet up with my man Currency Spitter. And I'm going to go meet my boy Kev over at the Bape store. And you know, the Bape, I got like a light endorsement deal with Bape Korea, which is still involved through IT, which owns Bape. They're the parent brand. But Bape runs everything out of Japan, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, Bape is huge and everything, and there's a lot going on, and you know, maybe possibly there could be, you know, a very possible chance to be a collab later in the future, because I've been repping for a long time. So yeah, I went down to Bape and grabbed some gear, grabbed some accessories, and showed some love, and I appreciate everyone at Bape. Thank you so much. Again, thank you, Kev. Thanks to you, Swizzy, and me and my boy Nelson hit up this little Italian spot right down like a block or 2 blocks away. I forgot the name of it. The motherfucking place was fire as hell. I had this fucking salmon, white cream, like truffle stuff. This shit was off the chain. It was fucking delicious. I don't even know what to say. It was affordable. It was crazy. It was like $18 for them. It was crazy. It was amazing. And then I pulled up, and I forgot it was a Jewish holiday, but Max from Tracks NYC is not Jewish. He's from Azerbaijan. So I said, fuck this. I'm going to pull up on my man's shop. My man Flawless supposed to show up, my boy Greg, but he was in Moscow. He actually got there like 20 minutes after I left the district. So I hit 47th Street, and I pull up on Trax's shop, and I'm videotaping, you know, and I walk in, I see these dudes. They're like, hey, what's up, man? They all cool and everything, right? I'm like, yo, where Max at? And they're like, oh, I don't know. You know, he's in Paris. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I've been talking about being out here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, people keep tabs, tell people, boom, oh, man, Ben's coming out. I told people, I'm going to pull up on Tracks. I want to see what's good. I didn't say shit about his dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? It was Greg that said something. And I laughed. Whatever. It's on my platform. Regardless, if he got funky, you want to say some, you know, leave his stupid video up. And that's all right. Let me put my shit up, which got even way more engagement, and it exposed him worse. And I've taken it down like twice. I've archived it, and now it's back up. But I pulled up on dude, and finally security finally, you know, it kindly escorted me out. And I went back to Tracks today just to see where he's at. And I'm going to go back tomorrow. But NYC is lit. Like I said, man, I've had some great fucking podcasts. I recorded a few legendary episodes, like no bullshit, no for real. Last night I had Jimmy Boy on the show, and we aired it out, man. We went on the history of his whole hustling, him being a dad, his issues with Johnny Dang, what Houston means to him, and all that shit. And then after, you already know, Jimmy Boy has got a little, not like a health condition, but he's just trying to be vegan. So he's been vegan for, you know, almost a month. So I was like, hey, bro, Dave & Buster's got vegan food, and they do. So I hit up my corporate sponsors, man. Hit up Dave & Buster's. Had to give them that work and that speed of light. You know, my high score on speed of light is 515, but I ain't played in months, and I busted like a 350 or something, 340 something, and went up there, you know, put in that work. Had a little Impossible Burger, had a little vegan meal. I had a vegan burger as well. Was up there chilling, had a good time, man. I really appreciate Dave and Buster's. You know, this stupid love every time. You know, when I'm in any state. If there's 130 locations of Dave and Buster's in the United States, and I gotta show love to Dave and Buster's, man. They definitely super dope. By the way, did I mention? I forgot, man. My money counter came out Monday night, and it sold out in less than 10 seconds. And motherfuckers are mad about it. I'm gonna wait until you hear the Jeff Staple interview. When you hear the Jeff Staple interview, I'm gonna drop a little hint of what's going on. And I just read this comment about 5 minutes ago and irritated me. I was looking for some archives from what had happened the last few days so I can recap. And a company called Sprayground was like, yo, Ben Baller, thank you for copying us. And they're just like some corny ass copying the fucking Bape, Shark logos and Louis Vuitton, just straight up their whole life as a copy. And they had the nerve to be, we came out with August 1st or whatever in 2019 and you came out in October. Bro, never in a million years would I copy you motherfuckers. The machine don't look the same. It could just because there's like a gold thing. Let me explain something to you real quick. We had thought of this shit right after Thanksgiving in 2018. That means it's a year ago. All right. I had the money counters ready, done in April, late March, actually. These motherfuckers were set to release in April 15th, but I had so much going on. If you motherfuckers know, I've been on 40 flights since April. Okay. These stupid motherfuckers, man. Anyways, my shit sold out in fucking 8 seconds. There's a hint coming on the Jeff Staple episode. I don't know if that's going to drop next week or the week after. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it all out. But, today I had Jeff Staple on the show. He came bright and early. That motherfucker rode a bike over here. He a real one. He rode like 60 blocks. And we had a good ass interview. I really didn't know what to expect, but the interview was fucking amazing. What else did I do today, man? I hung out with Jimmy Boy and my boy Flawless, and then this cat Richie Rich, and went over to his watch shop and chopped it up with my man Gabriel at Raffaello. I know he got a lot of people. People got beef with everyone on the block, and just I could never own a business over here as far as the jewelry business. Shit is so crazy. It's like fuck, man. It's just too weird. And I feel for Greg because he out here doing his thing and he's hustling. But I had that. And then I had a meeting with Master Dynamic. Again, I was telling you they are the headphone company that sponsors the podcast, and their headphones are fucking amazing. They done collaborations with Leica, with Aston Martin, with fucking they did the Louis Vuitton AirPod things, you know, the wireless pods, and they've just done some really incredible stuff. I'm using them right now. They have super high quality. I'm using the MW65 noise canceling. They're fully wireless. They're fucking super high quality, and I could never see myself. I mean, I just love these headphones, and I'm glad I attached myself with this brand. Shout out to Jonathan. He's an amazing dude. He's the founder and the CEO of the company. After that, I was supposed to go see my boy Premium Pete, and he was gonna help me with promoting the podcast. But yo, I just got a really bad anxiety attack. It started pouring rain, and I feel like shit. Like I said, I was supposed to go to this Casey Musgraves concert in like 20 minutes. That's not gonna fucking happen. And it's right down the street at Radio City Hall. I'm just on some whole other shit right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some Cuban food down the street, and I'm gonna come in here and order a movie, and I'm just gonna chill. I might hit that VVS. I don't know. Shout out to my boy Jay Balvin for checking on me. Shout out to the Des Brothers checking on me. Of course, shout out to my wife. We're going to be back with this Jimmy Boy interview, and this shit is lit. This is the interview that I wanted to happen as far as the climate of jewelry and everything else. And, yo, Miles Jordan, can we get this Lakey beat, please? And by the way, because we started out with the intro and I keep forgetting to say this. Sometimes I say it, sometimes I don't, man. Shout out to Illegal Cartel, man, for real. His brothers from motherfucking Fresno, California, for doing, you know, my theme music. But yeah, let me hear that Lakey beat at Lakey Inspired, and we're right back with the Jimmy Boy interview. You are listening to Behind the Baller podcast. I'm your host, Ben Baller. I happen to have another Asian brethren, except he comes from Vietnam. He is about 342 pounds. And he, you know what? I don't even know where the fuck Jimmy came from. We just became friends. We got motherfucking Houston rising star, motherfucking my dog, Jimmy Boy. What's up, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, why the name Jimmy Boy?
It's crazy because remember back then I used to do music. So when I was sitting in prison, before I went to prison, everybody used to call me Fat Boy. And when I was in prison, I lost like 70 pounds. I was like working out. So I was like, when I get out, I can't call myself Fat Boy no more. So I was like, I started going with crazy names like Jay Smooth or Jimmy this. And one day I just sat there and I was like, instead of being Fat Boy, just Jimmy Boy.
Listen, hold on. What's the most you've weighed in your life?
275.
Come on, dog.
Bro, for real.
You never weighed 300 ever?
Never, dog. Never.
What year was that the biggest you were at?
The heaviest I ever been was like 6 months ago.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
your eyes are messed up, bro. That's why I be laughing at your comments all the time.
Does it have anything to do with gout?
Nah. The gout is from being overweight. Yeah, you get gout from being overweight.
But I know skinny motherfuckers that get gout sometimes, right?
Yeah, they can get that too.
Okay. Shit. I thought you hit 3, because damn, for real? So you talking about 10 years ago, you was as close to maybe?
Nah, like then, like when we met 10 years ago, I was like 240.
Motherfucker, I met you 15 years ago,
yeah,
bro.
like 240.
Okay, damn, I don't know why. It seemed like you was big, bro. Okay, so when'd you start rapping?
I started rapping, like just messing around with it probably in 1999, 1998. I was just on the block doing it. I didn't start doing it professionally until when I got out of prison, and then 2004.
Yeah, that's when I first seen you on MySpace. I was like, holy shit, who the fuck? Someone actually posted it on Nike Talk. This is way before you probably even knew what Nike Talk was. And this was like, I was like, who the fuck? And I was like, bro, this is the fuck. I gotta meet this dude. This is fucking incredible. And on the internet, people already knew me, but that shit just came out of nowhere. The picture was like, became kind of famous, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you was rapping then. That was when you looked up with Sean P, right? And all them?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so tell me a little about A-Leaf. Where you from?
A-Leaf is on the southwest side of Houston. It's where I was born and raised. Growing up is basically all minority, mainly, you know what I'm saying? So
it's mostly Vietnamese or no?
Nah, mostly black, Hispanics, and then, Vietnamese, we all moved to that area, like
because
Asian.
the Vietnamese is in the southwest, right?
Yeah, it became Chinatown. Like originally, the original Chinatown was in downtown. And then I'd say probably like in the 90s, then it became over to A-Leaf more and more.
Okay. So A-Leaf got brothers and they got black folks and everything. Is there project?
Definitely.
Is there
everybody
projects?
know. Yeah, that's where the hood's at. Club Creek.
What about Fifth Ward? How far is Fifth Ward from there?
Fifth Ward's on the north side.
On the north side, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I thought Slim Thug from Southwest.
Nah, Slim's from north side.
From the north side?
Yeah.
Who else famous is from the Southwest?
People would know now, Maxo Cream.
Oh yeah, Maxo Cream.
That new guy, Toby.
Hot dog, I don't know shit about none, dog.
Yeah, I forgot his last name. He's a known rapper. But yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor, man. Tell me what Houston means to you.
It's home. It's life. It's all I know. I was born and raised there, and it's just who I am, to be honest with you.
Bro, hey, for real, I got a gun in this fucking, I will fucking shoot you in your gout foot. Tell me, dog, like, what the fuck does Houston mean to you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was you around when DJ Screw was played? Did you remember all that
like,
shit?
Houston is everything. Like, I grew up in the culture. Like, I was selling pills on the block, right in front of the Mint, 6700 DA,
right?
In A-Leaf. So they know what it is, that's where it's at. So I grew up in the culture. I was there, you know what I mean? Like, growing up, like, there was only, in elementary school growing up, I went to Smith Elementary. I had like 3 other friends that were Asian, and we was all the same. Like, we wore starched jeans, had bald fades with the J in the back of my head.
Yeah.
And, that was how I grew up. That's all I knew, the culture. Getting into middle school is when I really saw like more Asian people and how it was dressed different and everything. Back then, everybody was wearing like Abercrombie. I was too fat to fit Abercrombie, you know what I mean? So I was wearing polos, starched jeans.
Bro,
Nautica.
Abercrombie was never cool, dog.
Bro, for the Asians back then in like 19...
Okay, maybe over there, but yeah, you a weirdo. So hold on, man. Let me say, like, a lot of people who are listening now, they might not know, and then the people over 30, in their 30s, a little older, they should know. But there was an enormous, crazy, huge internet star queen. She had one of the biggest shows on MTV, Tila Tequila.
Yes.
You grew up with Tila?
Yeah, I grew up with Tila.
She from the Southwest. And
Yep,
she grew up with
A-Leaf.
you since she was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And what was she like back then, bro?
Man, like, bro, it's crazy because knowing her, I knew her older sister, Terry. You know, they were friends with my cousin, Michelle, which is like my sister. So I grew up around them, being around. We known each other since probably like 4th grade. She was always a tomboy, bro. Like, we had a class together in high school, and I still got pictures to this day. Like, she used to be like emo, like black hair with the black nails and black lipstick.
Right.
And she was skinny. And I remember because we were so cool. And when I got out of prison, I'll never forget, I went to this car show, and I see like a crowd of people taking pictures and stuff. And I see her walk through, and I'm like all of a sudden she got thick. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
no,
talking
she
about,
really she actually, tell you the truth, from like 2000 to 2008, she was cool.
oh no, don't get it
She was
twisted.
cool.
She-
I used to listen. Okay, for the people, not that I give a fuck. 'Cause people, I used to date that dumbass bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and like, it's crazy because my in-laws, everyone, they listen to this shit and whatever. And it's just, I don't want to mute myself because my family and people listen to this. That's just a part of my life.
No,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? I used to smash this broad's guts out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
crazy. The neighbors would be fucking complaining and calling the shit. And this chick was, the crazy part about it is this dumbass bitch wrote a book. Do you know that she wrote a book of every man she slept with? And I'm in that motherfucker. Like, you fucking retarded. And it was a gang of celebrities and like Tommy Lee, like this, that, and the third, and 3-6 Mafia. And I'm like, God damn, bitch. But you know, like, I ended up being, she did like, what was it? Shot at Love. Then she did like Shot at Love 2, whatever. And then she did a show called Life After Love. It was like the 3rd show, right?
Yeah.
Boom. And I was a co-star of the show. I was like the 2nd billing. And then the show got fucked up because she was just retarded, right? And she's,
Yeah.
and the cool part was when she was all right, the fame fucked her head up because she was the first one, like the first, like, before any, come on, man. There's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
she was the
seriously.
first, she was the MySpace, like, boom. She
The
was
queen.
you know,
She
and
was the
everything.
queen of that,
But I'm
man.
gonna tell you something she did say, and I put this on everything I love. She said, "Your feet smell, bro." That was crazy, right?
That's one thing when I remember you told me that, and I seen it, I'm like, why did you tell him that? Because number one, you ain't never smelled my feet.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, that's the homie, man. Like,
Did you eat
she
her
was-
ass or no?
Nah, bro, I don't. She's real close with Savannah's mom, my daughter. Like, I'm
okay.
talking about, they still hang out to this
Oh
day.
yeah, yo, dog. People listen to this right now. If you ever get into drama with Jimmy Boy's first baby moms, I suggest you just don't get into it because sometimes I feel bad, bro. I fuck with. I'm just like, you know what I mean, right? Like I
Nah, I
can't get
already
into
know.
that.
I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, my baby mama been shot, my dad been shot. I'm the only one that ain't been shot. You know what I'm saying?
I've been shot twice, bro. So, hey, man, talking about more about Houston. Well, first of all, you know what? I always asked, remember I was like, what the fuck is grip and grain? And you tell me the wood grain on the
Yeah.
shit. What the fuck is slabs? When they're talking about slabs.
Slabs are cars, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we call them, like our whips. They're the slabs. Slabs got the candy paint on it, you know, the swangers.
Right.
That's the
What was
culture.
the video I did again? I didn't know.
You doing with Trey back then?
No, it was the Grip Boys. What was the song called?
Oh,
We did a thing for Hawk, remember, right?
I remember.
What was the song called?
I forgot the name because I remember I was supposed to meet you up, but I was stuck with Savannah.
It was
I
like
didn't come
12,
out.
13 years ago. We shot in Houston with Slim. Me and Slim was in the car. Trey knocked somebody out. What you don't remember what the song was called? Fuck,
I
Grip
forgot
Boys.
it, bro. Because I remember when you came.
Was
down.
Grip Boys? They were signed to Swisher.
No, they weren't signed to Swisher. They were signed to what's that label that signed Lil Jon on to that distribution company? I forgot the name of it.
Oh fuck.
It was like initials, like
Yeah.
TVT, not TVT, right?
It was like TVT, I think.
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. So they're signed to them.
Yeah,
Wait, so Lil Jon from Atlanta though, right? Yeah, from. So hold on. Remember?
they were under Paul Wall. Remember?
Yeah. So they. That's right. So, well, Paul.
Paul was a Swisher. They weren't with Swisher though.
But Paul's definitely. Wouldn't you say he's a founding pioneer of that Houston sound, or would you say he's?
I would say to like in Houston, I'd say Paul's like a second generation.
Second,
You know
right?
what I mean? Yeah, but he's the originators. You know,
Who else? Hold on. Would Slim be first or second?
I say at the same time, like Because I look
Screw
at it
gotta
like,
be first, right?
Yeah, Screw.
Scarface gotta be first.
Yeah, Screw, Scarface, Ghetto Boys, Lil Kiki. To me, I consider that first generation.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
You're right. But even in the first two, that's early.
Yeah, no, definitely. They're the OGs. You know, that's what it is.
Right. I think people still really. I know things have changed, and people in New York don't know. In L.A. Listen, man, I would never. First of all, I have nothing bad to say about Jay Prince ever. You know what I'm saying? But I seen him act out like, you know what I mean? Like it's, dude definitely earned his reputation for.
No, definitely.
You know, for that shit. We gonna get into that shit in a little bit. Back on some Houston shit, right? You used to sip lean, right? Didn't you?
Yes, sir.
How bad was your habit, bro?
I wouldn't say it was that bad. Not as bad as yours, but it was.
I know, but how bad with motherfucker? Why are we talking about me, bro?
I would sit probably maybe like no more than like 5-6 lines a day, if that. I was so, even back then, like I was so focused on getting money, like it's weird. So I would never use it. I'd sell it more than I use it. So.
Damn, for real? So when you quit, it wasn't that bad?
No, it wasn't that bad for me. It wasn't that bad for me.
I mean, you remember how bad my shit was?
Trust me, I know.
Fuck.
Remember, you'd have me out sleeping at restaurants, knocked out. That's how bad you had me.
What do you think? You see these kids sipping this shit now, and I'm like, I finally was like, you know what? Hold on, let me taste this shit. And that shit just, I can't even believe that they're. Remember when we had nothing, we would drink the Qualitas, and back, bro, I just rather not drink this shit. It just tastes so bad, right? That's like the better than the shit that's even around right now. So like, what's that? You ever heard that?
Red,
that
yellow,
Walkstar?
green,
You ever taste that Walkstar shit?
Walk Hard.
What the fuck does that shit taste like?
Bro, it's.
Be
I ain't
honest.
gonna lie, it tastes better than Qualitas to me, but it's just, to me, it's just generic. Like I couldn't do it. Like
it ain't anywhere near Act or
it ain't.
or Al Farmer, right?
It ain't.
Damn, man, you remember, bro?
I remember your birthday. What was that? 2009. Like, bro, we carrying pints into the club, so they giving him bottles for his birthday, but we pouring half pints into these craft Sprite bottles, bro. We in there sipping. You remember when you got Rob so messed up?
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Rob was so scared. He left the club on us. He burnt off. Remember, he got paranoid and everything.
Hey, so hold on. Well, do you remember what a pint was going for back then?
Yeah, all day, $4.50.
No, but I'm talking about like early on, like we was sipping. I was going to Houston. I'm saying,
When
like,
we was getting out, I thought you were talking about retail.
Yeah.
Oh no, like you remember that one time we went to Walgreens in Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
And you had the prescription?
That shit was crazy.
We got a pint and a half for $75.
$75.
Yep.
But I remember paying on average like $150, $200. I wasn't tripping.
All
you know
day.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
$400, $500 to buy, and then whatever we go drive around and find it. There was a dude on Nike Talk. I forgot his name, but he was a real sipper. He from Houston too. He was driving around. He was just a regular civilian dude, and he was driving around with bottles and shit, looking for pints and stuff. And I didn't even know until you told me that they was selling it. Like you could buy a deuce, 2 ounces, 3 ounces. I was like, what the fuck? And then you told me that actually you and Dev told me that they was fucking taking a syringe and taking shit out and putting Dimetapp in there and blah blah. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. Like, can't believe people was doing this. But for a minute, I was actually supplying people in Houston with cases.
Nah, I remember.
Because I had a plug. But so, man, I don't want to talk about that no more because I think about fucking having diarrhea for fucking a month straight. What made you decide to become a jeweler?
Man, the crazy thing was I never even thought about being a jeweler, bro. Like even back then when I knew you, like I always knew that I could probably like middleman it. You know what I mean? Because when I was doing the music thing, I was touring around a lot and I was going to like small cities and they'll always be like, yo, man, like I love your jewelry. Like we don't have a jeweler out here. I remember I used to go to Minnesota like every month and I'd come home with nothing. Like I got robbed, but they just buying everything off me. So I was just really more just middleman and I never even fathomed it because even watching you become the jeweler and build yourself up, you had family that was involved in it. So with me, it was like, I got no family. I got, like in order for you to become a jeweler, you got to have like the plug, like you got to have the connect
has to be
direct.
some kind of an end. But at the same time, you got to have money. People don't realize that. It's one of the first things, more so than even family's one thing, but if you don't have any money, because your inventory is everything.
No, for sure.
If you don't have at least some gold on, you know what I'm saying, and have some shit here and there. Like I know it's different for you with your situation, or even we'll get into Iceman nigga and all everything, but I'm talking about like having an inventory. If you don't have, you're not sitting on, I mean, bro, at any given moment, I'm sitting on, kilos and kilos and kilos and kilos of gold.
For sure.
And sitting on thousands of carats of diamonds around here. I'm still ordering shit here and there, but I stock what I need to stock.
Exactly.
So what year was that when you decided, like, fuck this, I'm just gonna start making jewelry?
2015 was when I decided, like, I'm just gonna take on the profession as a jeweler.
God damn, was it that reason? Because you know what, you always dabbled in it, and now you sold it here and there, whatever, and you did things. Because one thing I always notice when I see you is I was like, listen, this dude got cool jewelry, and if you take this the wrong way, then you already know how I talk. So people can take it as they want to, listening to this. But the way you wore jewelry, you knew how to make it look right and knew how to spend the least amount of money to make it look cool. And if you think that I'm saying this in a disrespectful way, you tell me. I feel like when I look at some of the Southern jewelry in general, they will be able to get lower quality SIs to kind of hit like VS, in, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way and make it look right. Otherwise, it's like, Jesus Christ, bro. I don't want to talk about old boy shit because I feel bad because I know they didn't have no paper for it. But I remember they told me they hit TV for a chain, and I was like, all right. And this is, I know this is 2007, but he's like, yeah, I got this chain, and like a long ass chain and the piece, and they had everything was made for like $1,200. And I was like, all right, hold on one second, dog. I was okay, bro. This ain't even gold. There's no hallmarks on this shit. Thank God they didn't hallmark this motherfucker right. I haven't seen some shit before I never seen before. My boy J.E. If you remember J.E., he produced all Nelly's album. It's a white boy.
Yeah.
Do you remember he was fucking with Tila too? Do you remember him as white boy J.E.? So he was down with like Good Charlotte and all them. I was kicking with J.E. really hard.
Yeah.
He produced the entire Crunchy Grammar album. Could you imagine the level of money this motherfucker made?
Exactly.
Like, bro, Nelly's still eating off that. Imagine he produced the fucking whole album. You gonna make more, you know what I'm saying? Because the beats and everything, the fucking publishing. So he got a chain made in Houston. I don't remember if it was Emmett, if it was TV, whatever, but the back of the hallmark said 12 karat gold. They really actually put 12K. I said, what the fuck is 12K? I never heard. He goes, oh yeah, well, it's like a Southern thing, St. Louis thing. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, universal is universal. I mean, 10 karat is one thing.
Yeah.
But
I don't take it offensive at all, bro. Like,
they just don't, you know what I'm saying? No, they don't, they're not thinking about it the same way someone in Beverly Hills or on Fifth Avenue.
And that's what I was really thankful. When I got into the music career, I was able to like travel and really see the world and see like your stuff and go different places, see jewelry. You know, down south, it's just they're really known for just trying to work with the budget more than trying to like educate the client or the customer and be like, well, you know, you spend a little bit more, you can get it like this, you know? And that's one thing I realized. It's always, when I was buying jewelry, I go to any place in Houston, it's like, well, how much you want to spend? But it's like you go anywhere else, it's not like that. It's like, this is the price for this. Oh, you got that? Well, we can kind of work with it by doing this, by doing that.
But New York is, we're here right now.
Exactly.
They doing that shit now.
Exactly.
They doing some funny ass shit, clarity enhanced, all the crazy shit, blah, blah, whatever. Listen, Greg got no problem with it. A lot of people don't, whatever, blah, blah, because it got papers. You know, I got my little issues here and there. But going back, right, you've traveled. You've been able to see more things than most Houston people, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a weird thing because you think about, like when I first went to the Galleria, like really walked around, I'm like, well, this is Tiffany & Co. There's Chanel here, there's this. And then Johnny had his shop in there. Because I know he was at, what's it called again? What's the fucking area? The little Sharpstown, right?
He was at Sharpstown, yeah.
Yeah, and at Sharpstown, when we went to Sharpstown for the first time.
That's like our Diamond District.
I'm like, where the fuck all these Indians come from? God damn, bro. Motherfucking this, motherfucking Packies all over. That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, it's all the Indians. Because, you know, no matter what you do, if you're in jewelry, no matter what you do, no matter how fucking kosher you are in the Jewish community, somehow, some way, you're going to end up dealing with Indians, you know, when it comes to diamonds,
No,
right?
definitely.
But going on, what tripped me out was when I came out to hang out with you and see Ting. What's up with Ting, by the way?
He's, you know, just doing his own thing now.
Is he around?
You know?
Is he good?
He's good. Last time I heard he's good, you know, but
This motherfucker. Nah, you know what?
we haven't talked in a long time.
I wish we did have video right now, because if you could have seen Jimmy's face, some motherfucker had it written all over his face. So, but I'm saying, like, okay, you know what's real funny is, you know who DM'd me today?
Who?
Just literally 2 hours ago. Nina.
For real?
Yeah. And you know the funny thing is, I met Nina on MySpace, and Nina worked at Bentley. You know what I'm saying? And she used to deal with Chad, fucking Pimp C.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she dealt with them, whatever, and blah, blah. And the funny thing was, there was a Bentley convention in Orange County, and all the Bentley owners came down there, boom. And I see Nina such a chill, simple person. The crazy part is, goddamn, of course she's Vietnamese. Of course she knows you and knows fucking Dev and everyone, boom. And Dev's sister's friend, you know, it's like a weird thing, right? Whatever. And she hit me up just randomly because she's talking about her daughter is a fan of mine, and it was just crazy. But what the important part of this is, Slim was the first person that I saw in Houston, like, who the fuck is this dude? He was coming to Mr. Cartoon. You know, it was a big deal to go get a tattoo from Cartoon. You had to be famous. You had to be on TV. You had to be on BET and shit. And I'm saying this dude got a Phantom. You know, he got this. And so I'm like, okay, hold on. There's got to be some paper out there. They may not be doing, I mean, they'll spend money on jewelry here and there and they make it look right, but it's a different style. The colors, everything, right? And the way they did their cars and stuff. But at the end of the day, a Phantom and Bentley Continental is going to be the same price in Houston as it is going to be in motherfucking California. Tax might be different, you know, used prices might be different just because of what, you know, the going rate is. Yeah. But like, I remember going to Houston in like 2003, 2004, and I remember my boy had a sick ass crib. It was nice. It was like a colonial style house, but it was new, and it was like 400 bands, and this was a fucking serious crib, and I was like, God damn. But meanwhile, it just was hard for me to fathom that he had an S-Class and it was 1/4 the value of his house. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, it just wouldn't make sense. It's like, well, I guess for me it's different because, you know, I have
you're from Cali. So
no, what I'm saying though is I have $2 million in cars and I have $4 million house. It just, that doesn't make sense too. But at the same time, like, it's a lot different if you pushing a $500,000 whip and your house costs $800. It's just kind of weird.
No, definitely. But that's why, like, our real estate is like, I say it's like newer developed. Real estate out there, like,
has it gotten better?
It's gotten better. But what I'm saying is like your house for $4 million where you're at in Houston, it might be 500, 800,000. That's the crazy thing. Like,
in a good neighborhood?
Yeah. So like me, for example, I live in what's called the safest neighborhood in Houston. James Harden lives in there. PJ Tucker, like all the big plastic surgeons, everybody. My house is 1.2 million, 5,000 square feet, built in 2000, 4-bedroom. I got a theater room. You know, like Cali, it'd probably be like $5-6 million.
Right. That's crazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, the real estate, it's crazy. You know, the price is totally different. Like, you know, my place in LA in Westwood is the same price as my house.
Yeah. Well, shit, you know, tell you the truth, it may be even more. That corridor is a real fucking serious area.
Yeah, it's been going up, definitely.
So, going back on the joy, right? People wonder a lot. I see it. I get Google alerts, right? And I see people talking and that, oh man, Elliot's so big, is this, and Johnny's doing this and this and this. And there was no method to my madness. There's no science behind what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
People think like, they're like, oh man, ain't no one going to Bend no more. I'm like, no, bro, they all go to me. I turn them all down. People wonder and think I'm lying by doing less pieces and whatever. You see the level of pieces I'm doing, all museum level, because I'm not doing the random jobs like the baby or someone else. Like it just, I don't know, bro. It's just not really my thing, right? And I can show you multiple rappers and literally the biggest possible sports celebrities, and I can show, like, I can go to my DMs and show you, like, you know, like, and you tell me, right? Is this, hold on, let me get my fucking phone, bro. I was sitting here just because, you know what, I'm just gonna be a dick, and I'm just gonna try to see, let me see, man. We gonna just fucking just be a fucking asshole.
But to talk about that though, it's like, for someone to feel like, oh, this person is not doing well because the other person got these famous people. It's like saying,
check it out. Don't say the name. Come here real quick. Look at this. And it said, dude hit me first. Am I tripping? And that's an enormous star. Right? And it said, oh, I want to get some ice before the season, bro. Right? I don't reply. He replies to a story pillow. I said, okay, let me know. Shit, I'm tied up big time custom work-wise. What did you want to get? And then it hits me, boom, I want to get this ring, a last post. Okay, well, it's for this much, boom, blah, blah, how many carats? And then I just never hit dude back after that, and they just kind of like, but you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
So hold on. Let's see. Okay, this dude is a big dude, right? Is he not fucking huge?
Yes, very.
Okay, hit me where? August 2018, then boom, hits me this year, October. Then hits me again, boom. I get back to him 2 months later, lost my number, hits me up, and then he texts me, and I never get shit done. Then he wants to shoot something on my store, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm doing something free. And I could think of 5 other, these are all relevant people today.
Yep, definitely.
There's another dude right now who's real big, and I could get into it, boom, and then come by. So you get, like, I'm just not really pressed on it.
No, definitely.
Am I lying, or am I telling the truth?
No, you're not lying. Straight up.
On God, and I want you to just, because we're gonna get into some shit on straight up on God. Have I ever, or have you even heard a rumor? Have you ever heard that I hated on you on a job or anything? Have you ever heard that before?
Nah, never.
Never, right?
Never.
If anything, dog, what have I done? Be honest.
You'll hit me up.
And what?
You'll tell me.
No, motherfucker, I'm talking about, have I not sent work to you and everything, whatever, and try to send people to you?
No, for sure. Several times, a lot of times. And that's what people wonder. Like, I guess because, you know, it's a new generation now. They don't understand or know we know each other or how long we known each other. So they don't get it, you know, but several times, many times you've done that. All the time, you know what I mean?
So
like,
people don't
we
realize.
at Complex Con, remember, dudes coming up to you and you just like, yo, this is my brother. I'm too tied up. He'll take care of you just as good. You know, fuck with him.
All right, but as much as I talk shit and as much as me being an asshole, is that not showing realness to you as far as friendship?
No, of course, bro. Of course.
All right, man. So let's get into something else, man. So how did you connect with 6ix9ine? Jesus Christ, I said Snitch 9, 6ix9ine.
I seen a video of him like with his grill. It was just looking like crazy. I'm like, yo, I want to redo this dude's grill. I had reached out to a DJ I knew out here and I was like, yo, do you know people that know him? You know, holler at him, let him know, like, let me redo his grill.
Did you end up making the enamel joint?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I made all the grills that he had, like, basically, except for the one that had like the silver outline. That's a place out here that did it from. Like, it was silver.
No, he was fucking with that shitty place, Shop Gold, wasn't he? Or whatever. Like
the only thing he had with Shop Gold was that unicorn. They had a deal going on where they were paying him and making
bread, right?
Yeah, they paid him $100,000.
Yeah.
And gave him the piece and chain. And basically, you know, he was going to promote the unicorn thing.
Was it real or was it?
He said it was real, but like, man, the Cuban it looked like trash, bro. It looked like it didn't look real to me, but I didn't check it because he only had it for like a day or two until he got robbed. You know what I mean? But I met the Shop Gold dudes when they came and brought it to him and everything, and that was the situation.
Indians?
No, it was they're two white guys, and they are the representatives. Like,
where are they from?
They're from Florida.
Oh, okay.
But the money behind it is actually, I think, Middle Eastern dudes. I think they were saying something about they're the ones that did the EA Sports game or something like that. Like they.
Man. Anyways, so you he finally got back to you. You started working with him.
Yeah, he hit me back. I was out here with Savannah. We were chilling in New York, and we set up like a studio time. We met there and really just chopped it up, and you know we got the grill thing going, and then he started wanting to get the jewelry.
Well, which was first, the 6ix9ine spinner or the saw?
6ix9ine spinner.
Okay.
So what I did was when I met him here, I did the grill. He was like, "Yo, how long would it take?" And I'm like, "A couple weeks." He's like, "I'm gonna fly to Houston next week." So he flew to Houston. He was like, "I want to get a piece made," and he was like,
"Listen, hold on." He got into it with Jay Prince's son, right, in Houston?
Yeah, I think maybe like 3-4 months after that.
You know what's crazy is he was still yapping, and I was like, "Bro, some of these guys, man, you yapping about, bro. I don't know, man. You know, like that's."
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't tell him. You didn't be like, "Yo, bro, you should be careful." Like,
it was a really weird situation, and you know,
just kept the business.
I spoke my piece, and I left it to business because you know
But remember, you would target yourself if you don't like, because you affiliated. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you'd be like, "Yo."
Well, no, definitely, but you know, like I feel like I do have some type of relationship with the old man, and you know, people around him, and you know, when the thing was going on, I was still communicating with, you know, people on the team. So it was more of like everybody knew what it was. You know, I'm here to do my business and get my money. Like,
yeah, okay,
that's just what it is. You feel me? Like anybody that know me and you know, from back then to now, know that what I did and what I had to do to get to where I'm at, and I'm just a businessman making my money.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you had liberty to say, if you're not, then don't. How much money did 6ix9ine drop? What you think? If you can't talk about it, don't trip. Don't put
total.
Yourself.
We looking at total.
Not in Vietnamese money. I'm talking about American dollars.
No, American dollars. Probably like a good 750, 800.
That's good, man. That's cool.
Definitely.
Does he still have any of that jewelry right now? When he gets out, when he gets out, he'll have jewelry.
He still got all of it except for the inhaler.
Oh, did you make the inhaler?
Yeah, I made the inhaler.
I forgot, bro. You know, man, I'll be paying attention, bro. I'll be self-obsessed in my own shit.
No, already.
So what about now? He gets out. He's like, yo, boom, I got this deal. Boom, here and there. It's like, hey, Jimmy, man, I need to make some custom shit. What's your position?
I'm a businessman. You know, I'm here to take care of my family, and that's who I have my loyalty to.
What'd you say?
Bro, you know, since I met him, like I said,
If he like, hey, bro, I need you to come with me. Yeah, let's go to come to my show and shit.
now
you
see, now see, that's a whole nother thing. Now you said, well, you hit me up and said I want a couple pieces made. You ain't said all that,
What if he said, listen, I'm gonna give you $1,000, can you rub my back for like 20 minutes? Would you do it
bro.
or no?
I'm not gonna reply.
Okay.
Ben, you know me long enough. You know the answer.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Come on, you know.
Savannah might want a fucking Rolls Royce and be like, yo, listen, fuck, I might have to fucking touch
And that's
his
one
booty
thing
hole.
I'm blessed for is my daughter don't want that.
Nah, I know. And I love her to death.
No,
so,
definitely.
okay, so what's the most expensive piece of jewelry you've sold to date?
That's a hard answer, man.
Man, come on, bro. God damn, dog.
I can tell you the most expensive thing I bought.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying so far, would it be 6ix9ine probably? Maybe the most expensive piece you sold somebody, or I don't know.
no, I got a client, like a street client, and the most piece I got one for him was like about 85,000, just on one piece.
That he bought?
Yeah, just one piece. He a street dude, you know what I'm saying?
Then, but bro, it wasn't 6ix9ine's fucking 6ix9ine spinner chain. How much was that?
6ix9ine spinner chain was like 40,
Oh, okay. How big was that? Couldn't even
3
tell.
inches.
Oh man,
He a little dude, you know what I mean?
bro, I thought that motherfucker was like 6.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. So man, well, you know what? Now you brought something good up. What's the most you've ever spent on something in jewelry? Period. Yourself.
You made my engagement ring.
What? I made your engagement ring? No, I'm fucking with y'all. Listen, man, my man Jane Boy got engaged earlier this year, and he hit me up. It was a dope thing, man, and we didn't really push it out there. It was more personal, but I made Jimmy Boy's engagement ring for his wife to be. That bitch was a 7 carat.
7.71.
Jesus Christ, this motherfucking Vietnamese motherfucker. You know how much fucking pho that is, bro? How much banh mi that shit is, bro? Congrats, though. Seriously. When you guys getting married?
We don't have a date, man. We don't have a date yet, you know? We just had a baby last month.
Yeah, congrats on that.
Thank you, bro. So
And she knows that you have gay or no?
Nah.
She doesn't know.
She know everything. She don't know that.
Okay, bro. So let's get into the good shit, man. What's the fucking relationship with you and TV Johnny, bro? Johnny Dang, what's up with you, man?
Bro, like the crazy thing is that, you know, every time I see him, it's all, you know, what's up, and it's all good. Like,
Yeah.
what people don't understand is that I've known him for so long.
Hella long, bro.
His family knows my family. You know, like, you know, my family were like really known in Vietnam in the music business. So, you know, they all grew up knowing each other. I known TV Johnny, and he was the first, not the first, but the second jeweler I really fucked with. But when I really started spending money, you know, so a lot of people don't understand. Like, I used to be with this guy all the time. Like, I used to travel with this dude. I used to like be strapped. I was on parole, strapped, backing him up, making sure everything was straight with him. Like,
Right.
So it's like the relationship we got. When I hear people saying like, I'm trying to throw shade or hate, whatever, like, it can never be that. Like, our children know each other. You know what I mean?
Fuck all that bullshit, bro.
Yes.
Listen, dog. Let me tell you something. Dude done did you dirty few times, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, when I was a client.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's fucked up, you know, because it's like, to me, it's like, you know, he always screaming about that Asian thing. You know, we supposed to be Asian, we stay together. But,
Man.
you know, so many times as a client, you know, and that's why even when I started becoming a jeweler, I started buzzing. He was hitting me like, yo, why can't we work together? I still got the text messages, you know, and I'm like, you know why we can't work together? You know, I'm like, I don't want to work with somebody that I got to watch my back over. You know what I mean?
Damn,
like,
yeah.
Like I'll give you a prime example. Like, when me and Savannah's mom were together, when Savannah was just born, I bought her a ring. And when I bought it from him, he said it's almost 2 carat. So when you round up to a 2 carat, it's got to be like 1.85, even 1.75. You know what I mean?
It's got to be 1.9 something, bro, just for me to, but go on.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. You know, I'm trying to, you know, give the benefit of the doubt or be nice about it.
Okay.
So I bought the ring, you know, and at the time I'm a street dude. I don't know nothing about jewelry. So it looked big. It was what it was. So I bought it for her. And I remember a year later, I tried to upgrade it. And this is when I just started meeting Iceman Nick. We were having a relationship. Like, that's how close me and TV Johnny was that there was a time where it was like I was beefing, because, you know, back then there was a big beef between King Johnny and TV Johnny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about,
Was Nick around back then?
Nick just started with them during that time. And it was crazy. It was like, I felt like there were times like it's gonna get hot in the streets. Like, dudes was really beefing. Like, clients was backing each other up, like, you know, and there were certain things that made me feel some type of way. So I had a friend that was like, yo, just go over there with me and check them out, you know, and they were like, just give me stuff for cheap, blase, whatever. But anyway, so I had the ring and I wanted to upgrade it to a 3 for my daughter's mom. And so they took the diamond off in front of me and they put it on the scale and it was 1.36. I'll never forget the number because I'm like, because I'm telling them like, yo, I got this. It's almost a 2. I want to upgrade to a 3. So
you didn't know because you didn't, like, okay, first of all, let me explain something for the people who don't understand. Listen, as a jeweler, you look at a diamond, it could look big, right? When you start getting to like the 175s and 18s and 19s, you could have a 1.9 that looks bigger than a 2.0 easily, depending on how top heavy it is. It could be bottom heavy, where the weight of the stone is, depending how it's cut, especially when you're talking about a round stone. You know, when you talk about cushions and Asher cuts and things like that, 5 carat Asher cut is going to look like a motherfucking 4 carat round. You know, there's different fancy cuts. And so when you see a big cushion cut, that motherfucker is big for real. You know what I mean? So like people can't eyeball certain things. I mean, I could just because I've dealt with this forever, never went to any schooling for it. But yeah, you know, when you say you got a 2 carat and you come back with a 136, basically he bought an S550 and he came back with the S350. Is what really happened.
More like an E350.
Yeah, it might even be worse. Yeah, it would be it'd be an E420.
Maybe a C class, to be honest.
No, but still fucked up regardless.
It was, and so you know when that happened, I went back to him and I was just like, "Yo, bro, like you told me it was supposed to be almost a 2, you know, blase, and he was like, "No, I never told you that. I told you it was supposed to be almost a 1.5." I go, "Bro,
oh man,
I remember, you know," and we were going back and forth, but then, you know, back then he forgot. He had appraised it for me and gave me a receipt for it. So I went home, grabbed it, brought it back, threw it on the table, and the boy face turned blue.
So so the appraisal said 2 carat.
Yeah. So bro,
man,
his face turned blue, and you know what I told him?
He's federally doing bad shit. I'm being real with you, like he being.
And so like his face turned blue, and I told him, I said, you know, I could take you to court for this, but I was like, because we know each other so long, you know, our family know each other, our relationship. I'm just gonna assume that you fucked up. Just give me what I paid, and we'll just call it cool. Ran in, dropped that bread right then and there for me. You know what I mean? And I was like,
so what happened? He gave you, or what happened?
He gave me the money. I paid for it back. You know, and I just took the bread and I went. And like I said, like we known each other so long. Like it was like I just took it like, okay, I'll just take it as, you know, it was a fuck up somehow.
Maybe somebody messed up.
Sharpstown.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is way before, like the relationship was way before. It was at the original, not the original. He had a small one in he had like a small one first, then he went to that other store. It was that second store. And
what if he said, hey man, check this out, Jimmy.
He know what I'm about.
Are you cool with Kevin, his brother, Kevin?
Bro, Kevin, bro, like, you know, I got love for Kevin. I got more love for Kevin, honestly. Like,
yeah, Kevin seemed cool.
Kevin in the field getting it, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is his brother.
Is C-Stone still with him?
I'm not sure. I've been hearing different things, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so anyway, back with Johnny, right? My issue was that he was taking pictures of my jewelry, my watches, and put it on his fucking website. Like, bro, why are you putting that shit on tvjohnny.net? Did he change? Listen, some of these kids don't know who the fuck TV Johnny. Did he change his shit where he's not TVJ at all?
No, he's Johnny Dang & Co. now.
But I mean, is his website Johnny Dang & Co. too?
I think he still has the TV Johnny website too.
Right. And Paul's his partner so much on the grills, right? Like, I mean, kind of Paul put him on.
Oh yeah. I agree to that.
You don't know the whole situation, which is fine. You shouldn't speak on anything you don't know. But
yeah, I don't have like 100% proof.
I'm super cool with Paul. Like for real. Like,
no, definitely.
I'm cool with Paul.
It's always love to this day. Every time Paul sees me, you know,
and I'm sure
I really
he must
respect
know that
him.
You know, it's just fucking. I don't know. It's just Johnny. You know.
And I think that's why he just don't want to interfere in that. You know, that's just what that is.
So let's talk about more recent times now.
That's just one time. Like
I'm talking about just now. Let's just say the last 4 years, right? 2015 and now. Wouldn't you say like? I mean, like, first of all, I don't know what he does. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't matter to me, right? But has he hated on you recently? Like you know, the
crazy thing is I hear a lot. I hear a lot of people tell me stuff. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that they've been to the store and he's like, yeah, you know, he's a scammer. He's still a drug dealer. Like just all kinds of crazy stuff. But
who's a drug dealer?
Me.
Oh, he's saying that about you. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And so and then there were times I heard someone say that he said I owe them money. When they see me, they go, it's a lot of crazy stuff. But every time I see him, yeah. But every time I see him, it's all smiles and it's all love, bro. Like, And that's just like I said, like he know where I came from and what I did. So not even to try to say that as a threatening thing, but it's like I had to survive to get what I got. Like, you know, like we've been cool so long. Like you remember I got into a shootout. Dudes trying to rob me thinking I was him back in 05. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At Sharpstown Mall.
I remember seeing him at the Galleria one time. I was eating at Raising Cane's down by the it's an ice skating rink right there.
Yeah.
Right? Then I went upstairs and I seen him. I was like, oh, what's up, fool? Boom. I decided to instigate some shit. I was like, oh yeah, what's up with Jimmy, man? He's like, man, Jimmy need to keep quiet, man. He need to keep his mouth shut. He need to keep talking crazy, whatever. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, I will smack the shit out of you. But like Johnny would like say like, oh, you need to whatever. But then when I see Johnny, he's like, oh, it's cool. He posted me on like on his MySpace back. Oh, see Ben is so like he make videos and shit. It was that white boy that used to work for him. I forgot what his name was. He had the beard and everything. He used to do like designs for him. I forgot what his name was. But dude was cool. But what I'm saying is like if I see Johnny, I'm not really tripping on dude. But like, you know, that's crazy, bro. You know, I pulled up something the other day and I was like, I don't really look. I was like, yo, man, you know, for the longest time I was the most followed jeweler on Instagram. I don't really care. You got Icebox, they got a bunch of fucking fake ass followers. I'm not really tripping. And they do the thirsty thing, like, you know, where you be like, hey, guess how many stones are in each watch? Which one would you real? A, B, C, or D? I'm just saying, you're like asking for content. It's like, so fuck, man. It's the easiest thing to do, but it's just so fucking like, you know, like, bro, what is your turnaround? You know, like I see motherfuckers hit me all the time, like, oh man, these guys are DMing me asking for that. Like, bro, you guys can go where you want to. I don't really care. Loyalty doesn't exist to me. I don't really care.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I
but look
agree.
at this. I just pulled up dudes' IG audit. Right, you could audit the motherfucking their IG, right? And what does that say? TV Johnny had 1.6 million followers, and how many are real?
54%.
That's crazy shit. All right, enough of that little motherfucker, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, so for the most part, would you say is anybody else that you have the most problems with in the jewelry business? Who would it be?
Like jewelers?
Yeah.
Bro, like I think all of them don't like me. I don't know what it is, man. Even going down 47th Street, man. People,
bro, you're fat. You're fucking ugly, dog. Of course they don't like you, bro. You're getting money, dog.
Yeah, I get blocked. Icebox blocked me. I seen them at JCK.
Oh yeah, hold on, wait a second, bro. Before we get into that, can you believe everybody here on 47th Street thought that I was fake Joey Buster? Let me ask you a question. You know how you know me and you know Decipher. Did that even sound like that would be anything like me?
Do you know how many people was hitting me like, yo, it's him? And I'm just like, I honestly don't feel like it's him because, you know, there was like a issue like back and forth. I think he was like calling me out on some stuff before too. And I think I think Rolex Enforcer or something was talking about slapping my daughter or doing something. I forgot one of those guys.
You did put him on blast because let me tell you something. He hit me up. Fake Watchbuster hit me up. We're like, hey, bro, this dude Jimmy just put $10,000 into like this is scary, you know, blah blah whatever. I'm like, hey, bro, and I guess dude said for New York it's hard to have a gun license. Supposedly he has I don't know what he does for security or some shit, or he works for UP. I don't know what the fuck he does, but supposedly Rolex Enforcer I guess had I don't know if he was worried, whatever. He's like, oh fuck this, I'll get this here, but that ain't got nothing to do. I'm just saying like they were worried about it.
Yeah,
but that ain't, I'm talking about fake Joey Buster. I don't think dude was from. First of all, 100% he wasn't from the West Coast. Not anywhere from Texas all the way up to... He had to be from like either Europe or he was from some off-ass place.
Yeah, he was wilding. He was definitely wilding. He was talking about my daughter and everything.
No. Oh, Joey Buster was?
Yeah.
Okay, but you already know that that's just not like...
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people be like, yo, it's Ben. I'm telling you. I'm talking about people, random people, even some people that I kind of knew, which is like, yo, I'm telling you it's him. And I'm just like, look... The reason why I'm gonna say that it's not him because Ben knows me. I wouldn't even joke. And Ben won't joke about the kids and a lot of stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's crazy, man. Icebox blocked me too. You know, I know Mo and I know Zahir. I know them. They're good kids, you know, whatever. Here.
Yeah, I seen them at JCK. It's all, you know, it's all love. We shake hands.
So then why did they block you then?
I don't know. And then Raffaello and Co. They blocked me. The crazy thing is, back then before I was a jeweler, you know, I still got the DMs. Them hit me in the messages. Trying to get my business, you know what I mean? So yeah. I never, you know, was stealing, or I don't go on jewelers' pages talking crap, or I don't do none of that. So it would surprise me when I see them block me. As much troll as I do,
you'll never see me do that either. It's different because we have friendship, and me and Greg have friendship.
No, exactly.
So speaking of all this little crazy ass shit, bro, why is Jen Gates mad at you?
Bro, you know, jealousy and envy is the root of all evil.
Come on, do you have any like actual specific idea why?
The best way to put it is I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
And
I just remember he made a video talking about he wanted to fight you. And I was like, God damn.
I heard about that, bro. And, you know, I just can't wait to see him. I want to give him a big hug.
That'd be nice, man.
It will.
Are there any other Asian jewelers out there? I can't think. Oh, you know what? Did you ever meet that dude from Detroit? Gary Golden Sun? You ever meet him or no?
No, I never met him.
Yeah. That's some funny shit. Dude always talking shit.
Yeah, they were talking shit too.
He blocked me too. Let's go back to some positive shit, man. So how many kids do you have?
I have a total of 5 kids.
You have 5 kids, right?
Yes.
You ever thought about getting a vasectomy or not?
Honestly, after this one I just had, yeah.
How many baby mamas you got?
4. He said we're going to get some positive. Yeah.
Bro, man. That is positive, bro. It's fucking
definitely.
beautiful, man.
No,
now
it's
I
a
understand
blessing.
why you hustle so much.
Yeah,
Bro,
definitely.
if you could see the stone face on me right now. I knew Jimmy had 5 because he just had the 4. I remember when he had 3 and I was like, God damn. 4 and I was like, okay. You really about that dad life though. I know
definitely.
each one that comes in because people are like, oh, you show so much love for London first and you do this. I'm like, no, it's like really I love all. It's so different, you don't realize it.
For
I
sure.
can't say because I'm married and it's all with the same women, right? It's different. Tell people how fucking difficult it is to do what you do, what I do, what we do, period, and have these kids and run, especially with like someone like Savannah. Isn't that shit tough?
It's unexplainable. It's tough is an understatement, but one thing about it, I feel like as hustlers, we always figure a way to make it work, and that's my best answer to it. There's no way to explain it. Like you can't like nobody, like I think 90% of the people in the world can't even experience a whole day in my shoes or your shoes as a father, trying to do everything we do to make what's best for them, at the same time be there for them, because that's the key. We can make all the money in the world, but if we're not there to let them understand it and be there for them to see what we went through to get here, or just be there for them as a parent, that's the key.
I got a headache thinking about it on everything right now.
Yeah,
Just
like
all
you
of a
see,
sudden I just got a headache right now.
I'm just looking around right now because I can't even find the words for it. Just like even the fact of, Savannah, I've raised her since she was 3 by myself. Like she's a teenager now, bro. Like I just realized like I felt like I had a midlife crisis a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, everything I went through with her, like, and all the stuff we went through, doesn't even matter no more, bro, because it's a whole new journey. And I had to catch myself, bro, and I broke down like it's a whole nother, now this is a whole nother journey, bro.
What's going on with Savannah right now? What's she up to?
She's been focused on school. Like one thing we always make sure of, school first. She plays sports, volleyball, basketball, straight A student. I just been trying to keep her, on that, and she's working on music, almost done with the album. She got a single she's about to drop.
I remember when you was in LA recently, they were doing like acting stuff. Is she gonna pursue it, or is it just?
She did a couple things. She did a couple shows on Netflix with Pharrell. She's doing this show called Fifth Ward. It's in its 2nd season already. She does that like every year, but she wants to focus on the music stuff right now. So, we're gonna let her play with the music and see where it goes.
All right, man. Sorry, fuck, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let me ask you a question, man. Can you speak Vietnamese fluently?
Of course.
No, like fluently.
Bro, how many times you done told me we're gonna go
Say
to
something
Vietnam?
Vietnamese right now, bro. Say we're in New York City and we're gonna eat dinner.
Bây giờ tụi tao ở trong New York City. Tối nay tụi tao sẽ quậy.
Fuck out of here. That ain't Vietnamese, bro.
Chơi xà
Seriously.
lan, đủ má.
If we go to Vietnam, if I take you this time for real, can we not get robbed so you know what the fuck they saying?
Of course.
That shit sound terrible, bro. That's serious. That sound
Bro, I promise you.
that sound like my boy Nelson here trying to speak Vietnamese.
Bro, I speak slangs, Vietnamese slang, old school slang.
Cause fucking, Tila, I couldn't believe it. We were at a Vietnamese restaurant. She was fucking for real speaking.
No,
like,
I'm telling you, I hold conversations. I can get us where we need to go. Everything. I speak it fluently.
man, I don't know about you, bro. Tell me about L2H. Is L2H still going on?
Yeah, L2H. Back then it started as a brand. As a label. Now it's more like a lifestyle brand. You know what I mean? It's a way of life.
What's up with what Phantom CEO do? Is he still in L2H or is he?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Live to hustle.
What does L2H stand for?
Live to hustle.
And so now it's just a clique. It's your lifestyle stuff.
It's his lifestyle. It's not even a clique. It's just
how many members would you say is in L2H?
Serious members like maybe like 10.
10 dudes have been around forever, right?
Yeah, like most of them are the dudes from the streets. It's not the rappers are the ones people see.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So let me ask you some important questions, man. What happened in Orlando, Florida in 2009, bro?
What part? You tell me. I just remember I was about to get in some and I get a phone call.
I'm in handcuffs.
I was about to get some panties. I get a phone call. I got to rush over to your hotel. You in handcuffs, 6 cops standing around you. I thought we about to bang it out.
Oh my God, bro.
And I don't think it looked any better. You know, me pulling up to the cops like, yo, I got him. They're
The
like,
worst part about it was I've dealt with Miami humidity. I've dealt with the Asia. It was just a different type of humidity.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrible. And I remember, even though it was humid as shit and everything else, I didn't have like a dry mouth because it was so, that's how humid it was. And I'm sitting here thinking like, this bitch lying on me, bro. Like, I cannot believe this shit.
Yeah.
And on top of all that, you came through and bailed my ass out. So my next thing is funny as, man, what happened in Houston in 2017 when you were supposed to pick me up at the airport during the James Harden Adidas event, bro?
And in 2016, I got locked up.
This motherfucker's supposed to pick me up at fucking George W. Bush Airport, and this motherfucker phone is off. So I'm like, man, this bro, he tripping. I was so fucking mad, bro. I couldn't. And the funny thing was, bro, like I wanted you to, I want to rock with you the whole weekend so you could see like, you know, everything. Boom,
No,
it was
exactly.
cool.
Yep.
And like, you know, I'm there with Travis and fucking, in fact, Nip was there for a minute. I was chilling with Nip, YG, Trav, all them. And it was cool because I didn't even know James even knew me. I didn't know, I didn't really like, I don't know, man. I knew he was from LA, but I didn't know he was from LA, you know, and James is a cool ass dude. So I just wanted to kind of connect everybody, and it was just, yo, dumbass, but you got locked up for some stupid shit too, right?
Yeah, some stupid shit. I was driving back from Dallas, seeing some clients. I got stopped in the middle between Dallas and Houston in Centerville, Texas, Leon County. The most racist. It's Centerville, Texas is the name of the city, but the county is Leon County.
Is between Dallas and Houston?
Yep, and they are considered the most racist county in Texas.
Is that where they? No, that's Fort Worth, where they killed the fucking the dude. And then a girl just got killed. Now you saw that? No,
definitely. Right? But shit, Leon County, they wouldn't even show up on the news. That's how crooked it is. Like, it's the population. I think is like 900 people. You know what I mean?
And you had a 15-year-old boy in the trunk, or no?
Nah, I got pulled over. They assumed that I had drugs in the car. They thought I had a bunch of work. I told them I had jewelry and money in the car.
What the fuck? They arrested you for having jewelry and money in the car?
Yeah, well then after they found the jewelry money, they detained me. They claimed that I had a warrant in Miami. And so they detained me. Then they found a gun in the spare tire. And you know, I'm a felon, so I couldn't have a gun on me. So they charged me with money laundering and felon with a possession of firearm.
How long were you were down for a little bit or no?
Bro, they had me in there for 2 fucking weeks, bro.
God damn.
And I had my lawyer is the lawyer for the Gulf Cartel. He's the biggest lawyer in Texas. You remember that Robert Durst case back then?
Yeah.
Like, my lawyer is his lawyer. And they couldn't get me out for 2 weeks. Like, they said they had this hold. I had to go through the whole thing of getting a lawyer in Miami to prove that I had a case. So you were just in county
lockup, that's it?
Yeah, I was sitting in there, bro, and I was furious because I was telling my lawyer, I'm like, look, throughout all my years of being a criminal, every time I caught a case, you know, I've been locked up a lot of times, and I get out same day. But I'm here, a legitimate businessman now, and y'all got me stuck in there. I missed my son's birthday. I went,
damn, man.
I was nuts, bro. You know what I mean?
Did you have to wash anybody's jaws or no? No, I'm being serious, bro.
Bro, come on. You know, no.
Okay. In 2 weeks, either you touch somebody's booty hole or they touch yours. Tell me the truth.
Bro, you ain't ever been locked up because
I've been locked up 3 days before.
Bro, but 2 weeks?
Yeah. I've been locked up like 3 times.
I did 2 years. What you mean? So
all right, man. So listen, man, that was amazing, and I'm fucking that we damn near approaching the hour, man. I want to wrap this up, man. Every guest I come on the show, I always let them up. I give them a little free thing, like, yo, man. So, is there anything you'd like to ask me that you want to know?
Oh man, what was your first reaction when you found out I was going to be a jeweler, or I became a jeweler?
I was like, what the fuck took you so long, bro? On everything. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, bro, you already dabbling in it. It was just stupid. Like, why didn't you just jump and do it from before? Do you know? Like, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Maybe I thought, this is the crazy part, right? There is enough money for everyone to eat out there. It really is, right? And it's just a weird thing. Here it is, here and there. And I've niched myself to doing certain things, and people, not even he might not understand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really, when you're really aligning yourself with people that the best of the best, when you do it with the Murakami or Kaz or something like that, you know, it's a different fucking thing, right? I thought about it, and I thought 2 things. One, the best thing could happen would be you partner with me, we do something, boom, we kill it, right? The worst thing could be is that we partner and then we fuck up our friendship. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm being real.
No, definitely.
Now, number two, it was better that you went with Nick and them and everything else, right? And they cool people. I mean, that's another person. I don't think they could ever say, like, they might even work with people I don't really like, but I've always said good things about Nick and all
definitely.
them, right? And even when I did my top, 100 list or whatever it was, boom, I put the motherfuckers in that bitch, like in the top 10 pieces, whatever. And I don't even fucking really know them like that. I wanted to meet them. I don't even know if, you know what the crazy part was, bro? When your dumbass got locked up, I was supposed to meet Nick. I don't know if you remember. Dev and fucking and Hugh were supposed to take me over to go meet him.
I remember, yeah.
And it was all weird and everything. But I didn't want to meet Nick, But I mean, I'll eventually meet Nick and everything, right? And come out there. And my boy Austin, James, Austin, Russell, now they all in fucking Houston. I got to get out there. And plus, I got love out there anyway.
Yep.
I've always had ties to the H. I mean, bro, the first fucking Drake show ever in Houston in fucking 2009, 2010. I mean, bro, 2009, or no, 2009, my bad. Who took you to motherfucking show?
That was 2008, right?
No, it was 2009. Or maybe it might have been
That
8.
was 8 because I had the Bentley, the coupe.
Yeah. It was his first big show. Boom. It was like, he even have an album out. Yeah, it's just mixtape.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Who was he with?
You.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
after
a different
party,
thing.
everything. Yeah.
All right, man. So listen, I really appreciate you coming on, though, and I really appreciate you being
having me.
real. I really appreciate you not holding them back. What I don't appreciate is you taking all the food in the hotel room because I got to pay for this shit now.
I got to get you somehow.
All right, y'all. Yo, Miles, man, we out. Throw on a little Lakey Lake for us. And Jimmy, I'll see you soon, bro.
Bet.
So there you have it. Jimmy Boy, raw, uncut. He actually asked me to edit something. I told him, fuck you, I won't. That's my boy. He'll get over it. And, man, it's just, I'm not trying to edit anything in here. That's how he felt and whatever. But I appreciate that's my little dog. It's a trip, man. I've seen Jimmy grow a lot, and it trips me out. On to other news. I can't walk around the fucking city. Not a fucking television channel, not the Jumbotron in Times Square. I could be in a deli and the TV's on. Wherever I walk, I see this LeBron James situation with China. Man, listen, man. The GM of the Rockets said what he said. Listen, I got a lot of homies in Hong Kong. I have a lot of homies in Hong Kong. Real homies out there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be next week's episode, but next week's episode when we drop Jeff Staple, I get into it. And Jeff knows a lot about Hong Kong, and he frequents it often, like very often. He's Chinese, knows the situation. I almost wish I had a fucking political correspondent on the Ben Baller, Behind the Baller podcast, but we don't, and we will soon. All right, and there's a lot of things I want to discuss. I want to talk more about music, man. I want to talk more about fucking sports and more specifics. But it's tough. There's just so much to talk about. You know what I mean? And I want things to be relevant in real time for the most part. But I want things to be timeless and said. And even if it's fuck that. Even if it's an era piece of what I have to say and whatever. Going on this LeBron situation. Man, y'all know how I feel. And some people are like, oh, what's it really about? I'll get into it one day. And it's not deep. It's just where I felt he was as a person. He's not Muhammad Ali. That is for sure. And I think Muhammad Ali's someone in her family, was it his wife or someone said, yeah, he definitely ain't that. LeBron does speak out on public issues, big situations. He's come out on this one though. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't give a fuck what explaining you're trying to do or whatever. Man, dog, could you fucking imagine what the people in Hong Kong are going through, especially when they're not supposed to be even thinking about joining or rejoining China until like 2050, and all the shit that's going through these people's minds and heads in Hong Kong, and you want to sit there and tell the GM of the Rockets like, yo, he's misinformed, he could have said that shit a week ago. What about the people now that are suffering, that are going through drama, and you're worried about because the fucking Lakers were there. And trust me, I'm a Laker fan. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't do your promo for the Lakers and shit was canceled for your shoe shit and your fucking Space Jam. Motherfucker, fuck all your shit. There's so much bigger shit than that. This is crazy. A lot of people have a lot of negative things to say, and people who are fans of his, I don't know, man. This is just, because that Hong Kong shit is crazy, man. There's a lot of things I'll talk about, like Casey Musgraves, that country singer I told you about who won Album of the Year and whatever. And I got like a little weird fucking funk with her, man. And, you know, whatever. She's young, and I don't give a fuck if she's married, and I don't give a fuck how famous she is or whatever else. I was a bigger man and I squashed shit. She was on some super Hollywood shit. But she got called down to all the Asian blogs because she wore some traditional Vietnamese dress and wore it in a sexy way. And listen, man, I know you're not Vietnamese. You shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Bitch, I say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck who it's against, and I'll deal with all repercussions. I'm catching all fade. Bring all the smoke, all the fades. I'm saying what I motherfucking say, man. People are too sensitive, and they put in the energy in the wrong fucking shit. Straight up. All right, if there's a crazy traditional dress and blah, blah, blah. I just, man, listen, everyone just needs to relax, period. But if there was some Korean traditional dress and fucking shit, man, Christina Aguilera, who the fuck, I'm trying to think of some goofy ass Halsey or whatever. I know she's 1/15 black or some shit. If she wore some fucked up dress and a disrespected, man, don't give a fuck. And don't get me wrong, I'm ride for Koreans. I ride for my people. But I'm not riding over no fucking dress, man. Y'all tripping, man. And on top of that, I'm not even fucking with Casey right now. I should be at her show right now. But one, I was trying to get on a plane back to LA. It's fucking raining like crazy, so I couldn't get on nothing. Everything's all fucked up. Tomorrow I'll get back, but I'm going to be in my suite tomorrow, so I'm excited. Flying first class suite tomorrow. And, you know, man, this shit, people again, man, they just need to chill. And I'm just tired of it. This traffic here is just gone all the way fucking crazy. Be like, oh, you should take the train. Yeah, you know what? I would. I used to live here. I'd take the train. I mastered the train. The train's amazing. You know, billionaires take it, right? In their fucking, in their Calvin Klein suits. Motherfucker, I'm wearing a $280,000 watch, and I'm getting stopped everywhere I go as it is. I'm like going on the motherfucking train. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. It is what it is. Even with my security and whatever it is. Anyways, going on, man. A lot of trades going on in the NFL. Some shockers and shit here and there. One of them that I hate is that Marcus Peters from the Rams has got traded now to the Ravens. Now I do my LeBron shit. Why the fuck you gotta trade him now? Why couldn't you trade him after the Seahawks played the fucking Ravens? You know what I'm saying? Because we played the bitch ass Ravens this weekend. The fuck, man. He's gonna add he adds another deadly DB to the already pretty decent defensive backs on the Ravens. You know, Earl Thomas, ex-LOB member, is making his homecoming. And I know he got a lot of shit. He's got some emotions, this and that, fuck Seattle, fuck the Seahawks, and blah, 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 and this and that. Listen, Earl Thomas, man, I fuck with you when you was on LOB. You was the least dude that I fuck with in the LOB. But, hey, man, I had your jersey. I fuck with you, but you on the other side now. So, fuck you and fuck Marcus Peters. I was going to stay another night. Was going to try to get this KD episode because he gets back tomorrow when this episode drops. And I could have hung out till Friday. But I'm just like, man, I'm just so beat up. My chest hurts. I want to go see a doctor. I need to get a couple things done in my cars, which don't really mean anything. But I just got a bunch of errands that are backed up. And I just need to drink some water and take a fucking 15-minute fucking hit of the fucks and some fresh oxygen. Like I need to get an oxygen regenerator and or I need to get an IV drip and just get my shit back in order. But I was going to stay another night because I really do want to get this KD episode. And I will get Durant on the show in LA. Worst case scenario, I'll get him over the phone because I haven't used my iPhone recorder mic yet, right? But Rap has used it before. Rappaport's used the iPhone recorder microphone. And I've been wanting to. I have the inputs and everything. And Dust Brothers taught me how to do it. But anyways, I'm about to head to Seattle, like I said, early Sunday morning. And for the first time, I'm not going to stay. I canceled that shit. I'm not going to stay. Taking my father-in-law, die-hard Seahawks fan since 1976. He knows the motherfucking, he knows the 83rd player's name. All right. My father-in-law is crazy, man. He'll pull out a stat from, oh, yeah, no, what are you talking about? Fucking Kurt Warner, the running back, not Kurt Warner, the quarterback, but just crazy shit. He got a lot of stat history in his head. Fuck, man, Lakers shit's about to start 5 days after this podcast comes out. It's getting crazy. It's getting real crazy. I got a huge meeting on Monday, and right when we drop the weekend wrap, I got a meeting on Monday about what are we gonna, or how soon we could do video for this podcast, which will now change a whole fucking lot. Editing wise and everything. I don't know, I got to go over everything, but monetary wise it'd be great, but that's not about the money necessarily. You know, there's things that I do like about not having video at the moment just because or whatever. But I swear to God, every week this podcast gets better and better, and our podcast grows in the best direction, and I'm so happy about that, right? But right about now, I need some rest for real. Your boy is outro. Always remember, this shit is not a game. This shit that you call life, it's not a game. This is not your practice life. All right, y'all. Peace.